In our sexual history series, authors explore changing sexual mores from antiquity to today. When the Athenian politician Pericles delivered his famous funeral oration at the end of the first year of the Peloponnesian War, 431 to 404 BC, commemorating those who had fallen during the course of the year, a rumor emerged that his companion, Aspasia, was the real author. The claim was made by no other than Socrates, whose testimony was recorded by Plato. This assertion may not be that difficult to believe in view of Aspasia's role in Athenian society. Aspasia, c. 460 to 400 BC, was a hetaira, an elite companion or courtesan trained in the arts of pleasing wealthy, upper-class men. This training included acquiring musical skills, developing the art of conversation and, of course, being able to sexually satisfy clients. While Aspasia may not have been a typical hetaira, but rather an exceptionally successful and fortunate one, there is ancient evidence to attest that this class of women was educated in literary arts, philosophy, and rhetoric. In this sense, they could converse with men in a way that traditional wives could not, owing to the limited access to formal education afforded Athenian girls and women of citizen families. Yet Aspasia may not have born into the trade. From a wealthy family from Miletus, in modern-day Turkey, she seems to have acquired her extensive education through virtue of their prominence and her father's decision to allow her tuition. The circumstances behind her arrival in Athens are debated, although as a resident alien, Aspasia had little options once there. She could not legally marry an Athenian citizen, nor could she seek legitimate work. Other hetairai, like Aera, were put into the trade as children and trained for a life of satisfying wealthy clients. There are comparatively extensive records for Aera, who lived in Athens in the 4th century BC, owing to her involvement in a court case on charges of illegally marrying and passing off her daughter as a legitimate Athenian. Through the course of the proceedings, Aera's life was detailed, and it tells a very different tale to the comparatively glamorous accounts of Aspasia's time with Pericles. As a little girl, Aera was sold to a woman by the name of Icarides and trained as a sex worker in her brothel in Corinth, in southern Greece. Accounts of her life as a child reveal that she was working for Icarides, along with 6 other girls purchased at the same time, before she had come of age, before puberty. As she matured, Aera was sold, passed around, and finally found herself in court on charges of illegally marrying, modifying girls to please men's tastes. The lives of other girls and women reveal the hardships they faced. In addition to hetairai, there were those who worked their whole lives, until they were of no further use, in brothels. The price of women varied according to their age and condition and the quality, or lack thereof, of the business. As the hetairai were trained in the skills required to please men, women in brothels were sometimes modified to suit certain male tastes. In an extract preserved from a comic play from the 4th or 3rd century BC, the lengths to which a pimp would go to alter the appearance and behavior of new girls is recorded.